Hey guys, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I take you guys along with me on my DNA discovery journey, if that's a thing. Before this, I always knew that my father was born in Mexico, therefore he is Mexican, and that my mom has a little bit more of a complicated background, but we've always been told that my mom is Italian, German, and Irish, so she's kind of like a little mutt. I've always been really curious what my genetic resume, as I like to call it, looks like. And I finally decided to start the process on discovering what my genetics are. And of course, I decided to take you guys along with me. But first, we have to go back in time. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a girl who decided to go on a casual shopping trip to the one and only Target. Strolling through aisle after aisle, she found herself in the pharmacy section, looking at Kleenex and Band-Aids. But then, as she's casually walking, something would catch the corner of her eye, make her stop in her tracks, and step backward to think. Target sells DNA kits? It was in that very moment she stood there and questioned herself. Who is she and where does she come from? Well, there was only one way to find out. So naturally, she grabbed the kit, placed it in her cart, because after all, it was only $99.99. And she would end up saving 5% using her Target Red Card. She was eager to go home and find out how this DNA test really works, so she found herself racing home like the mad woman she truly is. Then would come the moment where she would finally open her kit, for her to realize that she must register online at 23andme.com/start. Once her kit was finally registered online, she knew exactly what steps needed to be taken next. So she spit in that plastic tube and rushed to the mailbox, hoping her new identity would become found. She then had to wait at most 2 weeks for her test results to come in. Trying her best to keep her mind as preoccupied as possible was much harder than she expected. Day in and day out, she found herself more impatient and more anxious than ever. With thoughts racing through her mind and time not on her side, the best she could do in that moment was get her beauty rest.
2 weeks later.
Yes, the email that was long awaited for had finally arrived, which meant one thing. Her DNA results were finally in. Once she logged into her 23andMe account, she noticed a map of the world, lit up like a Christmas tree. It was in that moment that she realized, I am a citizen of the world. She would discover that she is 73.7% European, being exactly 15.5% Spanish and Portuguese, 10.6% Italian, 12.4% British and Irish, and 1.8% French and German, which meant all those family rumors were true, and that would explain her fair, aka pale, complexion. Moving down the list, she reads that she is 19.3% Native American, which obviously has roots with her father's Hispanic heritage. No surprise there. Then came the showstopper. 1.3% Sub-Saharan African? Although this is a very, and I mean very, small percentage, it was still pretty crazy to read, and very interesting to also add to her resume of genetics. She would also notice further down at the very bottom of the list that 2.8% is, and I quote, unassigned, which definitely means one thing and one thing only. She is part alien. Therefore, people, she's not just a citizen of the world. She is a citizen of the whole damn universe. And that's the story of how she discovered her DNA genetics through 23andMe at Target. There you have it. That is the story of how I discovered that I am indeed 2.8% alien. But on on a serious note, I'm so happy that I chose to dive deeper into what my background is and where the history of where I came from is. And no, this video is not sponsored by 23andMe or Target. A girl can dream though. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, you guys already know the drill. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you decide to give it a thumbs down,
just know that I will find you and I will.
Today's video shout out goes to Madeline Flores. So shout out to you, girl. Thank you for watching. And for those of you who aren't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed because why not? Duh. Also, make sure you guys hit that bell icon. That way you never miss when I have a brand new upload. Anyways, that's all I have for this week's video. So I'll see you guys on next week's video. And wherever you're watching me from or wherever you come from, adios, adio, arrivederci, cheers. However you say goodbye, you get the point. See you guys.